Chiefs and Chargers, a series of wrestling matches today at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
Living the dream. We out here in T's Kingdom. You see him. Don't get no better than this. Back in the kingdom, we feeling good. Y'all know we about to go crazy. What's up, baby? What's up,
The Chiefs must be better at winning the individual battles in front of them on both offense and defense on every play.
Either you want to be great or you want to be average. Yes, sir. Make your mind up the day. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Team. All day. Let's be great.
Let's go.
Cheers, everyone, dog. Been too long.
Second and 10, Chiefs just underway. Mahomes will try to use it here, and he'll scramble 20, 25, sprints to the far sideline for a first down.
Shovel pass to Hartman. He's got another 15 for the Chiefs. Well, so 2 big chunk plays.
Mahomes steps up into the pocket, fires it late, and the pass behind.
Through his hands, and a diving interception.
Second drive for the Chiefs. Chargers with 2 drives, 2 punts.
Another completion. The ball is out.
I mean, it looked like a catch, and then he kind of came down and ripped the ball.
Left to right, Edwards-Helaire now breaks a tackle. He was there, he fumbles the ball.
And the Chargers take over as the Chiefs, 3 possessions, 3 turnovers.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire fumbled the last go-round. Not a lot of panic. Travis Kelce was there quick. Andy Reid was there quick, trying to get confidence back in their young running back.
And the kick by Butker is up, and the kick is good. The Chiefs have 3. And they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Mitch, and you have to believe the words out of Andy Reid's mouth in the locker room at halftime is, hey guys, we played the worst first quarter we could play, and we're still only down by 11 points.
They fake it to Darrell Williams. Pop pass! Touchdown! Kansas City! Jody Fortson! His first National Football League touchdown after being 3 years in this program and waiting for his shot. He kicks in the door. 13-10 Chargers, 3:41 to go, third quarter. Now they're going to run a screen. Clyde Edwards-Helaire set up at the 10, at the 5, left side, touchdown! Finally, the screen worked to perfection, and the Kansas City Chiefs have their first lead of the game. Finally, the Chiefs on 3 straight possessions have scored.
To the end zone, and it's a touchdown for the 3rd straight week. Mike Williams.
Chiefs down 4 after leading by 3. Second down 11. Sprint out action to the left. Mahomes slings it left at the 10-yard line to number 10, Tyreek Hill.
Hartman finds an opening, finds the touchdown to give the Chiefs the lead back.
Oh, we got the best in the league, baby. Right here, we got the best in the league, right here. Can't nobody stop that.
24-21 Chiefs, 2:30 to go in the game. Second down, goal to go for the Chargers at the 6-yard line.
Herbert looking around, second and third options, just has to throw it away.
Third down, goal to go at the 6 for the Chargers. Herbert in trouble, spinning off a hit from behind. Now he throws it away and incomplete. The Chiefs get a stop.
Good job, man. Way to pull her up. Way to pull her up.
choice but to go field goal here to tie it with 2:17, 6 yards out.
Drama for a third consecutive week to start this 2021 season. And the Chiefs pull this out, tied with 24 apiece. Chiefs are 6 of 8 on third down conversions, none bigger than this one, though. 3rd and 8 at their own 27. They spread the left side. Mahomes now scrambling to his right, trying to send his man downfield. Little splatter play. They float a pass. Kelsey, it's going to be intercepted on the near side by the Chargers. And the Chiefs have their 4th turnover of the game and the 2nd interception.
You take a loss to a division opponent at home. It's not usually a good thing. We haven't done a lot of that in my time here. So it's just how you respond.
Pass to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. He beats Hughes again.
We've got a long season ahead of us. It looks real dim right now, but if you can find a way to get better from this and find a way to win these games.
And he can't hang on to it incomplete.
We'll be where we want to at the end of the season.
Kelsey incomplete. They had pressure on him again.
We got to get it right. I'm one of the leaders on this defense, so I'll be the first one to say, look, I messed up. If I'm wrong, and I'm just trying to get it right so we can win.
And the ball is going to be knocked down and incomplete, and the Chargers will get the victory to go to 2-1 on the season, and the Chiefs will fall to 1-2.
Being on the losing end right now is not the best feeling, but it's always a gut punch and really understanding what can I do to not have this feeling in the future.
We just gonna have to go back to work and, just keep working. That's all you can do. Ignore all the noise, keep working, just stay focused. It's a long season. They added an extra game, so we in for the long run. So we signed up for this, we'll be all right.
So, it's not like we weren't doing things the right way like we always do. We just didn't execute whenever it came down to it. And in this league, when you're playing teams like them, like the Chargers, they're a good football team. If you don't execute, you don't win football games.
The Chiefs are under 500 for the first time since 2015. They're in the basement of the AFC West.
But if we're being totally honest, the Chiefs deserve to lose this football game today in a lot of ways. They just did not look like they had it in them.
The margin perhaps between the Chiefs and the rest of the league, not quite as wide as it maybe was a year ago.
What I'm looking at is a team in the Chiefs right now. You actually believe you got a chance, but what happened? What is different about that than the last 3 years? I'm just saying.
4 turnovers in a football game. I don't care who you are, but you cannot win games.
What is going on with this team? This team, you know what's going on with this team? They've been listening to the headlines created by people like you who already crowned them prematurely, and now they're trying to live up to that.
For me, the most surprising thing is the mystique is gone.
Do you worry about the Chiefs' defense?
When they've had chances to win,
over there on
I don't believe that.
Inhale slowly through the nose.
Exhale.
I like to use the word filter, because I probably have one of the best jobs in the world.
Open up your mouth, just slowly push it out.
With that comes a lot of noise, a lot of outside opinions.
Exhale slowly.
But, being able to control yourself and your thoughts, I think that kind of puts you in a greater space, to be positive, towards yourself and towards your team.
Exhale.
Everything's not going to always go the way you want it to go. And I think just being able to kind of balance out and understand like the highs and the lows and not think too forward or not think too backwards, but to kind of just own the moment.
Really just slowing things down and allowing you to go inward for the practice. Yep, and then just start to windshield wiper out the legs from side to side slowly.
Today is, a typical yoga session for me.
A couple more rounds.
And we kind of implement stretching, meditation, breathing, all those things that really keep us present, with our body.
Inhale, rise up, reach up high.
Me and Donnie met years ago in Arizona.
Exhale, hands to heart. My name is Donnie Starkins, and I'm a mindset and personal development coach. I reached out to him. I had been working with some athletes and working with the Phoenix Suns back there, and reached out to him and said, hey, if you ever need anybody, I got you. And he replied right away and said, let's do this. Let's go to work. Exhale, sweep behind, fire up that back leg.
The last couple years, it's been more of a routine, for us, and I've been enjoying it.
Spin your back foot flat.
Especially with long seasons, tough games, all the things outside of that too that kind of distract you and pull you, and so this has been extremely helpful.
And in a world that's constantly trying to distract us, create noise, or pull us down, we gotta take care of our minds and take care of our hearts.
Early on in my career, I had struggled a lot with injuries and just expectations and, not being able to kind of fulfill them.
Is this hip feeling a little tighter today?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit?
Not really being a player I wanted to be, or the person, for that matter. And, I think God puts certain people, in our lives, and I think Donnie came, really at a crucial, moment in time, and I think him just kind of, accepting me, embracing me, gave me a chance to, like he always says, breathe.
Heels together?
And just kind of take it. Let's figure it out. Let's start over. So.
Go wherever your body's asking to go. Yeah, athletes are getting pulled in 1,000 different directions. We all are. But they have a bigger stage with, I believe, a lot more distractions when it comes to media and fans and just people wanting their attention. And so to be able to have a practice like meditation or do some specific coaching around it, it's just so important to be able to come back and build mental strength and build focus so we can focus on what matters. I think a lot of athletes, they just go, go, go and never really take time to acknowledge the amazing work they're doing. The work Tyrann is doing is out of this world. And it's a direct reflection on his willingness to do the work on himself. There's always been a focus on health, but there hasn't always been a focus on mental health. But there is. It's starting, the conversation is changing, and it's leaders like Tyrann that speak about it and talk openly about it that I believe are changing the conversation and breaking the stigma and saying, hey, we all struggle with things, we're human beings.
I think most athletes, we all think we're perfect. We all want to meet the greatest expectations, and that's kind of impossible, so. Being able to kind of accept those things, but continuing to work towards that progression, that's what gives me strength, as a human and as an athlete.
Take one more big breath in. Namaste.
All right, good to see everybody.
Coach, how frustrating has the last couple of weeks been? I think we all think this team's a really good team. To see them play the way they have the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've said that, been honest with you, just that you can't turn the ball over in this league. I think we all know that. And so we've got to take care of business. Still, let our personality show, but you've got to take care of the football. Bottom line.
Yeah, as I kind of sat back and thought about it, it's exciting. It's now you have to go. There's no kind of we're going to try to get through and try to find a way to the playoffs. Now we've put our back against the wall. So how are we going to respond? I think this is where you'll get the best out of everybody. You'll get the best out of every person in this locker room because you know that it's time to go now. Every game matters if you want to do what we want to do, and I'm excited to see how these guys respond, and myself included.
Andy, I know you got to treat this like another game, but I can't help but imagine that a lot of memories come back, and it's a different kind of game to go back to Philadelphia.
Yeah, well, no, listen, I love my time there. Great people, great organization. They were tremendous to me and my family. So we're there to play this game and to do well. And so when it's all said and done, that's where my focus and time and mind and everything else is. So I'll tell you that there wasn't a cheesesteak that I didn't like there. So I'll keep it at that.
Well, 72, my father bought the bar, and he passed away in 83.
We'll basically change it from a regular bar to Chiefs bar. My father years ago put a bet in with the Chiefs. It came out in the Super Bowl. After that, I fell in love with them. My name's Paul Stako, and I watch the bar. That's,
Laura Galdo. I kind of run the bar for Paul.
My name's Glenn Martella. Long-time Chiefs fan, big Charles regular.
But that was sent to us by Coach Spagnuolo and his wife Maria. They gave that to us.
It's very serious back here. I'm even afraid to use the ladies' room. It's a little bit of everything in the front. Back here is strictly Chiefs.
I mean, we've had, as a Chiefs fan, we've had up and down years, but to see where we're at, with Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback now, it's like you're always in a game. We didn't have that every year, but we're always here, hooting, hollering, screaming.
It's great. It's making so many people come together, even people that weren't fans, now they're all jumping on board.
You wake up in the morning, it's like, wow. You still can't believe how good they are right now. So, big time.
We used to look at Eagles fans just complain about Andy Reid for years. He had a championship game every year. I used to watch him and think, I wish my team was in the championship game every year, but now we are. And here we are.
Tell me a little bit about Coach Reid.
Well, I just know from the Eagles, he always won with Philadelphia. And then when we got him, we were on board with him. And then he actually changed everything. We went from not winning to we won right away. So.
I love him. I hope he does well. I love Andy Reid. He was a great coach. One of the best coaches we ever had, and I hope he does. I hope he really does well. I would love to see him win his 100th game next week. I would love to see that. This week, not so much.
It's weird. Actually, I think Coach Reid actually joked about it. He said he blew the last 2 games so he could get it here. But no, I think it would be big for him to get it in Philly. Basically, kind of like a homecoming of sorts for him. I mean, he won for us, big, won the Super Bowl for us. So I mean, he's one of ours now. He don't belong to Philly no more. He's the Chiefs coach now.
Well, I remember when Andy came in, and he was not a former head coach. He wasn't even a coordinator. But it took a while. It took a while for him to feel comfortable with this city and for this city to feel comfortable with him. But once he got this team rolling, it was really rolling. Merrill Reese, play-by-play voice of the Eagles for 45 years. Today, here at Lincoln Financial Field, it's the Eagles, 1-2 against uncharacteristically, the 1-2 Kansas City Chiefs. Andy is one of the most beloved figures in the history, the sports history of this city.
To the winningest coach in the history of the Philadelphia Eagles.
He had this team right at the top of the NFL. I mean, they never won a Super Bowl when he was here, but they were right in the mix almost every single season.
Hey, NFC East champs, one more time,
huh? And it was a real family when Andy was here. Just a tremendous person to be around. Now, like every coach, there is a shelf life. And Andy's shelf life was much longer than most.
Just take each play by itself, fight through each play, get back in there.
But there was no doubt in my mind that Kansas City was so lucky to get him. And there was also no doubt in my mind that they were going to have a great, great history behind Andy Reid.
Hey, where are we going next week?
You think of all the coaches and all the coaches who have had multiple teams, but only Andy Reid will have the record of winning 100 or more games with 2 different franchises. It's remarkable when you think of all the coaches who have had multiple stops. Only Andy has that distinction.
Andrew Walter Reid. I'm not sure how they will announce his name when someday he'll be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. One of the many accomplishments that will be listed on that day will be the fact that he's the only coach in NFL history by far to lead 2 separate franchises to 100 victories.
Wins and losses are not given in this league. Nothing is given in this league, man. And the beautiful thing about this is the opportunity. That's an opportunity to get out here and take it, man.
Now that milestone for Andy can be reached today if his Kansas City Chiefs can beat his former team here in Philly where it all began.
Hey, we don't need no space. It's time. Set your mind right now. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Now, baby.
1, 2, 3.
Chiefs take advantage of an overthrow by Jalen Hurts, and then they got pressure on him on third down, and the Eagles settled for a short field goal of 29 yards. 3-0 Philadelphia.
Let's go. Let me get go. Dominate. Let's go.
Let's go.
With the Chiefs, yes, it's a couple of losses in a row for Andy Reid and company, but we just don't feel like anybody is all that concerned.
Play action, they zip it over the middle, caught Tyreek Hill at the 20, angling right 15. The cheetah stretches out, touchdown, Kansas City.
Okay, they called a touchdown. They called a touchdown. They called a touchdown. Let them reverse it. We got time here. They got to challenge it and reverse it.
They fake it to Clyde, they slide it inside, touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Patrick Mahomes can come at you from every which angle.
All day. Come on.
First and 20 for the Chiefs at the 42 of the Eagles, 10-7. Now fade pattern right side, Tyreek Hill, over the shoulder catch, burns Steven Nelson, the former Chief, all the way down to the Eagle 10-yard line. 9:29 left to go, second quarter. Quick throw, left side, caught, touchdown! Kansas City, outstanding inside pivot route, and a 6-yard touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
I'm in a big move today. I talked to my son this morning, FaceTime my daughter. I'm in a big move today.
14-10 Kansas City, 4:25 to go in the first half. It is first and goal, but no touchdown. The Chiefs defense has a chance to dig in here.
First and goal. Hurts. Whistles. Through the hands of Lord.
Out of the shotgun, they're going to swing it. Right side to Sanders. Chiefs miss a tackle. Sanders will be forced out of bounds. And actually losing yards back at the 7-yard line, a loss of 4.
One more down. One more time.
Hurts. Jab step. Sets, throws, end zone, nobody home.
Definitely some tightening up that the Chiefs defense has to do, but on the positive side, forcing those field goals, definitely different than we've seen in the first 3 games of this season.
And Patrick Mahomes with a 1-point lead in the ball, 75 yards away from the promised land. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right side run, 30-yard line, 35 into the secondary. They're going to bring it end around McCole Hardman, the jet, 40-yard line, 45, cuts it back middle, 45-40. Hardman, ankle tackled from behind. Hand off right side, Edwards-Helaire, 25, 20-yard line, cuts it back. Ruled down at the 15-yard line. 59 seconds officially now left to go, second quarter. They're going to run it, shovel pass inside to Fortson. Touchdown! Kansas City! Jody Fortson. He does it for a second consecutive week.
Kelsey messed me up every time with that. As soon as they get to look at the loud,
And Kelsey acting confused. It was a decoy all the way.
Yeah, Travis Kelsey, that grin on his face, and then a point he and Mahomes shared a look. Yeah, the absolute decoy works.
I love the creativity. I love the fun that these guys are having on the field and getting touchdowns, most importantly.
The Chiefs, who took a lead of 21-13 near the end of the first half, had the ball to start the third quarter. An interception thrown by Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs catch a break. Offensive pass interference called on the Eagles to disallow a touchdown.
Let's go!
Let's get it right here. Let's get it right here. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Chiefs, from their own 25, leading 21-16, have their 5th possession of the game. They go to Kelsey, right, pivots back inside and drags a linebacker to the 31. They fake it, RPO. Tyreek Hill with the catch at midfield. 2:55 to go, third quarter. Chiefs 21, Eagles 16. Toss play. Darrell Williams to the right, waits for a block. 30-25. They drag him down from behind to the right side, numbers 21-yard line. Edwards-Helaire, halfback left. Out of the shotgun, he'll get on a left to right run, inside the 10, inside the 5, Edwards-Helaire, digging, he's down at the 1-yard line. Darrell Williams gets it on a handoff behind right guard, touchdown, Kansas City, and the Chiefs get Darrell Williams on a snowplow, touchdown behind Trey Smith.
Well, they don't want no walks.
Guys like that kill these boys. Yeah. Keep cramming it down their throat. We popped 11 yards on the first attempt. Keep that stuff.
A back and forth game, no punts yet for either team. And the Eagles get an easy 7-yard run for a touchdown. And the Chiefs have to answer again. 28-23, Kansas City leads.
Right back at it. Right back at it.
Long way to go here in Philly at 12:37 to go. First down, a delay handoff. Edwards-Helaire will gain 5 and more. Close to a first down, he'll gain 9. They give it off. Edwards-Helaire again, 25, 20, 15, and then Singleton tackles him. And Clyde on the verge of putting a hundo on top of a hundo last week. First and 10 Chiefs at the 12-yard line of Philadelphia. Makes it to McKinnon, slant, caught Tyreek Hill, underneath the coverage, touchdown, Kansas City, and the Cheetah does a backflip in the Philadelphia end zone. A perfectly executed 12-yard RPO pass, and Mahomes put it low and true, and a great catch by Tyreek Hill.
Hey, to all my fantasy owners out there, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm back. Come get me, dog. Word to my mother. I love my kids. That's all I'm gonna say.
The Chiefs defense, the only stop they've had is at the end of the half, and they do it here. 35-23 Chiefs. Second down 10 for Jalen Hurts. Nice snap back by Kelsey. To Hurts being rushed, and now the Chiefs are going to squeeze him down for a sack. Eagles, third down 11 at the Kansas City 35-yard line. Chiefs sell out blitz on Hurts. Hurts has been able to read it before. Pass near side is going to be broken up by Mike Hughes. And now the Eagles have fourth down and 11. They're going to blitz again. Hurts being chased and throws it away incomplete. The Chiefs hold on downs.
Way to go. Damn, they got him out of here. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Literally, soon as that ball landed, I looked up like, oh, it's a big touchdown. Damn.
And Mahomes is throwing it up. He's got Tyreek Hill open and hauls it in. Touchdown! Kansas City! Mahomes saw what he wanted. Single coverage and a whole half of the field to let the Cheetah run as far and as long as he could.
Hey, Coach Reid said, I'm going to get that 100. I'm going to get that 100 win. Yeah, in style.
Chiefs get the victory, but most importantly, Andy Reid has now 100 victories with 2 different franchises. The first in National Football League history to do so. It's only poetic that he does it here where it all began in Philly. 100 wins for Andy Reid at 2 separate franchises. The first coach in NFL history to do it. Take a bow, Big Red. You deserve it.
Andy Reid, Andy Reid, Andy Reid, Andy Reid.
I appreciate you guys. Great job today, huh? Great job of pushing through this thing. This is an important win for you. We just keep this thing rolling now, huh? Keep this thing rolling. Let's take a knee.
Hang on. We got a little game ball here for Coach. He activated himself from IR earlier this week and became the first coach in NFL history to win 100 games with 2 franchises.
Right.
Hey, great job today. We know we got to get better. We got to learn from this game. We got a big one at home Sunday night coming up. Be ready to go. Chiefs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Chiefs.